Hey everybody, it's me again, Aquastar. I am here to show you my fish and show you how good they're doing. They're doing really well. They got a huge water change yesterday and everybody is so stoked about it. I was about to feed them a little bit and just show you guys how beautiful they are. A little tidbit I keep meaning to bring up, but I keep forgetting. I had an LED bubble wall back there about 2 months ago, and maybe some of you have noticed it's gone. The only reason why is the suction cups that came with that one sucked. I mean, sucked so bad. They would not stay down. I mean, I even put rocks on the LED bar and everything, which was like kind of keeping some of the bubbles from coming out. And it's still, which I think the goldfish were playing into it. I think that the fish were pecking at it and kind of digging it up anyway, but the suction cups should be able to handle that, and they just sucked. And as I was pulling it out, it actually, like, the LED light actually kind of came apart, and so I was like, screw that, I'm not putting that back in there. I'm not gonna risk that. But someday I am going to put another LED bubble wall in there, just like this one. It's the colored ones. I'm going to put one in here again eventually. It may not be anytime soon, but eventually I want to. And actually, I've been thinking about going back to bare bottom. There's nothing wrong with the sand at all. It really doesn't do anything bad. You know, there isn't no negative effects is what I'm trying to say. Forgive me, I'm a little bit loopy today. But what I'm trying to say is the sand is okay. I do think it's pretty. It's just, literally, I'm just missing my bare bottom, you know, and my little like blue and pink jewels and stuff. So I'm kind of missing that. One of these tanks, I'll be reverting back to that. I'm just not looking forward to getting all the sand out of one of these tanks, let alone both of them. You know, and I do want to keep the sand around to reuse. I just like to decorate. I like to redecorate. I guess that is like the girly side of me. But yeah, I am missing the jewels, and I actually found some pink ones. I bought a few bags of those, so I've been like coming up with some ideas of stuff I'd like to do with that. I'd actually like to try to make like a little river or little designs or something with those. Just a lot of ideas in my head about that. I've been looking for a good castle, like a good medieval castle or something. Just, I don't know. I'll come up with something someday. But yeah, someday I'll end up putting another LED bubble wall in there. And, you know, there's haters out there that's like, why ain't it all natural? But it's like, I mean, well, maybe some of you ain't haters, but I think there are some haters out there. But it's, I don't know. I like to go back and forth. I think that this is pretty natural, and most of the plants in here actually are real. This is real. It's got little scars on it from the bubbles. That's why I moved the bubbles over here. It actually was causing stress on that particular leaf and some of the other ones. So yeah, don't put your plants right next to bubbles, or maybe even like real close to the filter. It may put stress on the leaves, as you can see. This is real. That one ain't doing as good. I think maybe it's too close to the light. I do not have a green thumb, but I am trying. I have a green thumb with goldfish for some reason, but not plants. This one down there is real. It's doing really good. This one's doing very good. That's an Anubias bartari, Anubias nana, and that's Anubias bartelli too. Forgive me, I don't know their names. And down here is Anubias petite on a little log, so it's doing pretty good. It's just got one leaf that ain't looking too good. But yeah, so most of these are real. That one's fake. So, I mean, I do have like a natural thing going on right now. These are real. These are from Mom's plant, the pothos plant out in our living room. There's 2 big branches of it. And I have a little Anubias stuck. Actually, it's down in that plant. This whole thing is like a fake plant, but there's a little Anubias down there. But yeah, all of the greenery over there is real. So, and I was actually going to cut off another one of Mom's big branches because that plant is so big. But yeah, I have some natural stuff going on right now, but I do miss the like sparkly, my little jewels and stuff. So I think I'll just keep going back and forth. Look at that little path. That's fun. There's Ganesha. Hello. It's a plant. Just got some algae on it. Yeah. Somebody was asking me the other day about algae. I never had a problem with my water actually turning a different color, like green or anything. But I got the type of algae that's like kind of brown. It looks green sometimes, but it's mostly brown. And it just grows on stuff, like you can see it back there. You can see it on the filter intake, big time. You can see, and now this is the only thing I don't like about the algae, because I can control it on the walls, obviously. But whenever it gets, even on the fake plants like this, when it's really hard to get out, it like gets down into the fibers of decorations, and even down into the fibers of live plants too. Like, it is a straight up bitch to try to get this algae off. I have to really rub my thumb on it kind of hard. Sometimes I've actually like kind of broke leaves and stuff, so it is a bitch about that. And it makes the plants, you know, not look as good if you're looking up close. You know, to me, I just don't think that. I think it looks stupid, like it looks ugly with that brown, but there's really nothing I can do. Just try to keep on top of it best I can. And people tell me different things. Some people tell me that algae is a good sign, that everything's working good in your tank, and it's actually helping keep everything in balance. And then I've even heard that it helps with oxygen or something like that. And then I've heard people say algae can actually make the water go bad faster, because it's also wasting into the water. So I'm really confused on that. If anybody has any advice, you know, really good advice on algae. But again, it doesn't really bother me too much. I just get it off the walls. I try to keep it off the plants the best I can. It doesn't seem like it's affecting my, whenever I do test the water, it isn't affecting it. The water is great in both tanks. Both are well established. So I don't think there's anything that the algae is doing that's bad, other than it kind of looks bad. I don't like the way it looks, you know, so. But I'm kind of just like letting nature do its thing. As long as the fish are okay and I keep fresh water for them, like that's the best I can do. And I have some medicine on hand, of course, too. About a week ago, little Charlotte wasn't acting her best. She was kind of listless, lethargic. And she's one of the most chattiest ones. And she was not, you know, talking to me. She wasn't wiggling for me, dancing. I always say they talk to me. They do talk. Look at their faces. See? They do. They do talk. They so talk. But she wasn't doing that. Hi. Hi, honey, little fish. Come here, little baby fish. Come here. I don't think she can see me. Oh well. But yeah, she was kind of acting a little bit sick, so I just gave them a really good water change that day, and then I added some API General Cure, and I actually added a few days later, I added a little bit of Melifix. I don't think I added much though. But after a couple days on the, and I was also feeding her with some gel food, some API General Cure, as well as I dosed the whole aquarium. And after like a day, literally just a day or two, she was getting right back up to her old self. And this is about a week ago, and she's back to good. So I don't know what was going on with her with that. Yeah, so they're doing good. Everybody's over here in Asia having a good time, laying big poops. Laying giant poops. It's a very greedy fish. A very lovely fish, but quite a greedy fish. Greed runs in its blood. God, she's freaking gorgeous. Look at her. Oh my God, I just want to like pull her out and like kiss her all over. But then I'm like, ew, no. Ew. But I love you. But I love you. You're so pretty. I grew out that fish. I fed that fish. It was me. I grew it out. Nilly Bean, when I got her last December. It was like December 21st or 22nd. I bought her as a Christmas gift to myself. And she, with the shipping, she was only like $39, $40. So I was like, that's cool. I always wanted a big old white Aranda. And Buddy, the seller, hooked me up fat. They sent me like the fattest, biggest white Aranda they had. And when I first got her, she was only like maybe 2.5 inches. And now she's about, let's see, the last time I measured her, she's about 4.5 now, 4 to 4.5. So, it seems like she's growing more in the belly and like in her head in general, as opposed to getting long But she's, yeah, I mean, she's definitely double, if not triple the size of when I first got her in general, just because she has a lot of girth. She just has a lot of, like, girth to her. She's growing deep as well as, like, a little bit long, but I think you understand. I think you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, you can see him chatty. Chat, chat, chat. Talk, talk, talk. Always got something to say. Yeah. How could nobody like goldfish? Huh? How could nobody want a little goldfish in its house? And over here, these guys are fine. Little Flutterbutter still has that thing on her side. For months, it was literally just a missing scale, and there's still a missing scale. But let me do this. Hold on, I'll let you look at them while I do this. Gotta move my ponies. I do collect My Little Ponies, and honey, let me tell you, I've been collecting them since like 1985, so back up. I ain't one of these new hipsters out there just doing it because everybody else is. I also resell them and make good profits, so it's a good thing. I also make my own and sell them on eBay. I made this one. It has a little heart. I don't know if you can see that. Has a little heart with wings, and she's all glittery. I actually made this. I sold one to one little girl one time, and she actually sent me a picture of her holding it, smiling, and it was just the sweetest thing. But anyway, yeah, Flutterbutters does have this thing on her side. No, I don't think we can. No, see, I ain't professional. You can't see it. Don't freak out, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. She's, there it is. You can see that thing on her side. It's starting to kind of really stick out. There for months, it was just a missing scale. Now it's starting to kind of poke out. I don't know what it is. It's like what I've said in some of my other videos. If it was an infection, it's been there for so long, I would think that it would have done her in by now, so to speak. She acts normal. She eats normal. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe it's a tumor. So, and that's certainly nobody's, you know, it ain't like I did something to bring that on. I don't think you can do anything to bring on a tumor, but yeah, come here, honey. Forgive me. I got you some food over there. I'll give it to you. See how forgiving? Just like a dog. You can pick them up, swoop them out, do anything. They'll still come up to you most of the time. Here you go, buddy. Come here. Come here. I didn't mean to. Come here. Accidentally, it kind of pushed him out of the way. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, but over here, everybody's doing pretty good. And this little black one is just so cute. She so keeps to herself. I'm trying to think of like a really good name for her. But yeah, she does kind of just keep to herself. So, but yeah, everybody's doing good. Oh my God, it's already 12 minutes. Actually, I'll go on and end this video. This is just a general update. But in the next video that I post is going to be about a little bit of a serious topic. Very much information that goes into it, just mostly opinions. But a lot of people stand by those opinions, so you'll see what it's going to be about. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry if it was a little bit of a boring video, but yeah, everybody's just hanging out. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.